The future of search engine. In fact, the way search engine works hasn't changed for over 2 decades. The previously significant change that happened was probably when the page rank was first time proposed in 1998, and since that the search engine hasn't changed too much. What will the search engine look like in the next few decades? There's a paper, a very interesting, proposed by Google themselves. They say they propose a new way of propose a way of redesigning the search engine, which is still use certain way to retrieve relevant documents, but instead of just return you a list of documents, they propose to use large language models. For example, BERT, GPT-3, they kind of language model to summarize and answer your query. Your query will be more like a question, and a question, then the search engine will answer your question. Because you think about it, what's like your most recent query like? What is it like the question? I think most of your queries are now really look like just a question, including my own query. Just basically just a natural question, and I didn't really expect the search engine will answer, but usually they can return relevant results. But what if the search engine can just summarize the documents it retrieved and just answer your question directly? That would be awesome. The only catch here is those large language models. There are a few ways to just use them to answer your question. First, the easiest way is just use a pre-trained model. You train a question answering model so that it can retrieve your answers directly and provide it to you, which I think Google already did. But what this paper is proposed is actually more radical. Is they want to use this model and run on those a list of documents. Let's say 10 relevant documents, then summarize it for you. It's a very interesting way, and conceptually this actually works in some research data sets. They actually has such a subtask, but the catch is it's very hard to apply in the real time, in the real world, especially at a scale like Google, where a couple of billions people are using. It requires a lot of computational power, which will be very expensive. So it's why Google is not deploying this technology. So what crucial is how can we lower the cost? How can we slightly change the infrastructure architecture or the way we frame this problem? We then can reduce the computational power that's required. Then still can let the model summarize or answer your question directly. Yeah, so that's a catch. Super interesting paper. Give you a read if you are interested in search engine and how the search engine can answer your query, answer your question. I'll put the paper in the description down below. So that's what I want to share with you, the future of the search engine. I think that'll be great if Google can just answer my question directly, can answer and can just summarize those things for me, so I don't have to go through a list of documents or websites. Alright, so that's all I want to share with you. If you would like to receive more machine learning technology reviews like these, don't forget to subscribe. Other than that, I will see you next time.